Hello, my name is Anastasiya. I'm a Pysanka artist, and today I will show you how to paint a Ukrainian Pysanka. I was born and raised in Ukraine, and since I was little, I was fascinated by a Ukrainian Easter egg called Pysanka, and by its unique and colorful design. The name Pysanka comes from a word pisati, which means to write in Ukrainian language. Thus, it is not surprising that different messages are written on Pysanka in the form of symbols and colors. Symbols may be drawn and interpreted differently, and it is perfectly acceptable to put a personal spin on the symbols used, and to create your own, as long as they pass the good wishes to the recipient. Traditionally, Pysankas have been painted in preparation for Easter. However, nowadays, it is a form of art that is practiced throughout the year and using various techniques. Pysanka is often written on a chicken egg, but other types of eggs are used by the artists, including goose, turkey, ostrich, and quail eggs. The tools required for the wax resist method are: pencil is used to create a sketch, kistka is a writing tool to deliver the beeswax, candle is used to melt the beeswax, or you could use an electrical kistka, beeswax, and liquid dyes. While it is perfectly fine to sketch a design by hand, some measuring tools, such as Pysanka templates or measuring tape, may help create a more precise and even design. If you work on an empty egg, you should start by plugging the openings with a beeswax. You may sketch your design on a piece of paper, and once you're ready, transport it onto the egg. Lightly apply the pencil to sketch your design on the egg. You may use measuring tools, such as a measuring tape or measuring templates, to help you achieve a more precise division. Do not use an eraser. If you made a mistake, you may erase the line by rubbing the egg with a 50-50 vinegar water solution and sketch the line again. Once the pencil design is ready, you are now ready to apply beeswax. To use the manual kistka, warm it up over the flame of the candle and scoop a bit of beeswax into the funnel. Melt the wax by keeping kistka over the flame, and the wax will flow from the spout. You may start applying it to an egg. The lines that you create with beeswax will preserve the color underneath. In this case, those lines will be white. A steady hand is required, but usually that is achieved by practice. If you are using an electrical tool, candle or flame will not be required, as the heat is delivered through the electrical component inside the tool. You will still need to add beeswax to the funnel. Repeat the process until all the areas intended to be white are covered with beeswax. Next, the egg is ready for some color. In this case, I am submerging the egg into the red dye, and after a few minutes, when the desired color is reached, the egg can be taken out from the dye. Excess dye is absorbed by the paper towel. Next, kiska and wax are used to preserve all the red dye. So again, you are applying beeswax to all the area you intend to retain red. Before dipping the egg into the next dye, it might be a good idea to wash the previous color off using water and soap, and then submerging the egg into 50-50 vinegar water solution. It is also a good idea to let the egg dry overnight if time allows. This allows the next color to adhere better. Once the egg is washed and dry, it is dipped into a final color, black in this design. Again, submerging the egg for a few minutes should intensify the color of the dye. Once the final color is applied and egg is dry, we are ready to take the wax off. This is the most exciting part of the process because finally the design is revealed from underneath the dark wax. To remove the wax, hold the egg above the flame and allow the wax to melt and wipe it off with paper towel. Be patient and do not bring the egg too close to the flame or you may burn it. Inspect the egg to ensure no wax residue remains. You may spray the egg with varnish to preserve the vibrant colors. After the egg is dried, you may harness it with a pendant and hang or display on a stand. It is said that as long as Pysanka writing continues, world will exist. I'm happy to continue this wonderful tradition.